Bending the knees, bending the hips here. So we're just springing into the body here. So I bend here, bending in this part too. So like I'm sitting on an invisible stool. I'm not like this. This is very common. So I sit back here. So my spine is vertical. So we use this posture for all of your Tai Chi, but especially for the warm-ups right now. So we draw the shoulders back and up, and we're just getting rid of excessive tension. So it always builds in the traps and the neck first. Breathing in, breathe out. Just letting everything sink, so your body weight sink into your feet. Back and up again, breathe in. Breathe out. And again, breathe in, back and up, breathe in. Same again, but looking up as well. So we're releasing, or tensing the back of the neck, and breathe out and letting it go. So there's a contrast of tension and then letting go, so the body learns to relax and breathe out. Your left hand on your chest, so the hand will just hang out around here. Focus is the elbow. So make your elbow really loose, the shoulder loose, so the arm like it's hanging. So if I was to hit my fist here, it makes the arm swing. It's because I'm letting it dangle, okay? So then I circle back first. So the elbow makes the circle. So I just focus on that first. Just elbow making the circle. The hand will do what it needs to do. Then I connect in the waist. So you pop your hand on your belly. I turn my waist, and that connects and drives the arm, or drives the elbow. So my body's turning, sort of facing this way, then facing this way somewhat. And then I'm rising up and down. So as the elbow descends here, I'm sinking into my hips, into my legs just a little bit. Turn the waist, push with the legs, I'm rising up a little bit. Turn the waist, arm descends, I sink into the ground, turn the waist. So now the whole body is unifying, whole body is moving as a unit. And as you do this, just watch that your head is over your pelvis the whole time. So that means that I'm rotating well. When I'm able to do this exercise, head stays over the pelvis. Because what often happens is this. So this here's the body that's not rotating well. Just trying to figure out how to do it. Very common. So we keep the head in the center. Turn, sink. So we make that motion do it, not just motion with the spine. Then we get the other way. So circle the elbow forward. So we just focus on elbow. Draw it to the center, draw down. Then we get the waist involved, so I turn the waist, circle the elbow, turn the waist, draw down, turn. Again, using a minimum amount of force to move. This can feel awkward when you first start, but it affects the whole body, especially your ribs, and connects your whole body up. Then we start using the legs. So as the elbow rises, I'm rising with my body, elbow descends, sinking into the hips, into the knees. Change side. So if you've got a movement problem with your shoulder, very common, and all you can do is this, I want you to do that. Just small motion. So we're going into stiffness, but not into pain. Not into pain at all. Not even trying to check it. So over the course of days, weeks, and months, you'll find that you're about to make a bigger circle and you're still not going into pain. Really important you do that. And if there's really your shoulder isn't like this at all, do this dangling exercise. So we're just keeping the hand roughly on the chest, letting the elbow swing, we're turning the waist, so we're just letting it swing. So we're creating looseness in the shoulder here. Otherwise, we'll make the circle. Circle back. Focus is on drawing like you've got a texter on your elbow and you're drawing a three-dimensional circle with the elbow. And I'm turning the waist. The circle will become instantly bigger. And then we sink, so as the elbow descends, I'm sinking into the hips, the knees, just a little bit, rising, turn, sink, turn, rise, turn. Let's go the other way. So make the forward motion with the elbow first. Try to bring it right to the center, in line with your nose, center line of your body. Then we get the waist turning, connect waist to elbow. So the idea is if my waist stopped, my elbow stops too. So the elbow is being directed, coordinated by the waist. The waist is the power source, the elbow following. It's being led by the waist. And then I'm sinking into the hips, the knees. Both hands on your chest, bending the knees, bending the hips, and letting your body round at the back like you've got a C-shaped spine or a turtle shell back, rounded back. It's like if this is 9 a.m. working at your computer, 9 a.m, 5 p.m. is, so we want that. So exactly what your mama told you not to do. So we push with the legs, circle both the elbows. So we're making big circles with the elbows. Then we're sinking back into position. Spine rounded, sunk into the hips and knees. Then I come up to my spine's just straight. Just straight, I'm not doing extra bend back. Don't need to. And I'm pushing forward with my elbows here. So as I come forward with the elbow, so it creates a bit of a stretch around my shoulder blades area. So the elbows come forward a little bit, then I make the circle. Forward a bit, 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 make the circle. So my wrists and my hands are just following, they're just making their own motion. They're just hanging around the chest. It's very good for opening all the ribs in the front, back and sides of the torso, especially the upper ribs. And we go the other way. So make big circles, come forward, draw down. Big circle with the elbow, forward, draw down. So I'm in this rounded position, and I'm straightening up. As I come down into this position here, my body does like an internal sigh. So the noise makes the feeling of air come out properly out of here and relax inside here. So I'm breathing in, breathe out. 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 Breathe in. So I'm just letting go of tension. And once you've got the feeling, you don't need to make this sound, but we know the feeling that we're looking for inside the motion. Hands on the hips, your legs straight this time, and we just circle the hips, just small circles. And over a couple of reps, we can make it a little bit bigger circles. Head stays in the center, and my body is staying facing forward. So I'm not turning like this, just always staying in this plane here. And what you can do is imagine you're inside a cylinder, and you've got to clean the inside of the cylinder with your hips. So get all the 360 around the hips and get it of the way. So again, small circle, gradually becoming bigger. So we're feeling out all these exercises, we're feeling out how your body is for that day. Flexibility can change day to day based on tiredness, stress, tension in the body, what we did the day before, how well or poorly we slept, can all influence how flexible the body is. And as you do regular Tai Chi practice, you get a real good gauge of where your body is usually at compared to where it is now. Hands on the hips, bending the knees, bending the hips. Then we start to circle. So I'm circling right from here, so the lower lumbar vertebra, and I'm moving my pelvis on the femurs or the thigh bones. If this movement is difficult to do, definitely practice until you can do it, so you unlock the motion. A lot of pelvic floor issues from the hips down can be really influenced by this motion. And if you can't do it, if you've got lower back issues, sacral joint issues, again pelvic floor issues, sciatica even, one of the reasons why that is maintained those problems is because your body can't produce this kind of motion. It doesn't have access to the motion. Then we go forward and back 3 times. Good. Your feet together, bending the knees, keeping the weight in the heels. So you have heavy heels. Think about heavy heels. As you bend, you'll feel the weight go from your heel also into the ball of the foot, but we're keeping that heavy heel the whole time. So what that does, as we relax the feet, it creates pronation for like an inward movement of the tibias, the shin bones, and the arch of the foot, and that's very good to do. We're keeping the weight in the heel, heavy heel, so the pressure goes down the back of the knee, not so much in the front. And then come up, circle, keeping your whole foot flat on the ground, as if your feet are like melted plastic stuck to the ground. So we're not doing such big motion that it's peeling the feet off the edges of the feet. That's not good. The other way. And if you're running short of time to do your Tai Chi, always do this knee set. So the hip circles and this knee set here. 10 circles each way, 10 knee bends, and then 10 circles each way with the knees. It's a really good warm up, and then you do your Tai Chi afterwards. So make your feet shoulder width, bending the knees, bending the hips. And we're just pushing the weight. So I push my weight this way, which will make my body go over here. So I relax into here, feel the pressure go through the whole foot. I push with this foot, it makes the body go over this way. I relax into the quad here, relax into the foot. I relax my knee so the pressure goes out of my knee into the ground. Push again. So I'm actively pushing the weight to make my body move, actively push. That's it, and I'm staying vertical. So very easy with this to start the body to do this, where it leans. So we keep using here. As I relax in here, I can keep my vertical spine. I feel the pressure in the legs. I feel the pressure go into the ground. Pop your hands on your hips so you can feel what your hips are doing. Are they doing this? Are they rising on one side? Or are they staying level? And I draw that foot in, so I'm just on the toe. And I step back out on the toe, push the weight across, all the way across till I can easily lift that foot. And I still have that vertical spine, shoulders relaxed down. Step across on the toe, draw that in, just check you got your balance. Step. Check you got your balance, very easily come off. This time we'll lift the leg. If your balance isn't that good, you can hold on to something with a couple of fingers, or you can just keep your foot on the ground. Otherwise we lift it up, back down, step. All the way across till you very easily can lift that foot. Got your balance, lift, across. As I lift, I don't want my hip to do this. I'm not hiking my hip. My hip stay level. Down, touch, across, and just one more. And we close for 3 times. The arms come up about 45 degrees. Bit of a curve in the arms here. Breathing in through the nose. Focusing on the inside of your body, like you're washing through the inside of your body. Anything that's unsettled inside the body is moving downwards, down into the ground. Open out again, breathe in, focusing down through the body, breathing out just here. Even though your hands go here, your mind keeps going down below your feet. Breathing in, following it through your body at the level of where your hands are, breathing out. Like you're holding a ball in front of your body, gently, like you're pushing the ball gently underwater. Just letting your mind relax. The mind gently sinking, saturating into your body. As the awareness descends, it's like a feather being dropped inside your body, and it's making this very slow motion, not faster than what it naturally should, gradually descending through the inside of the body. And just resting in the lower abdomen. and dedicating your practice. I dedicate the entire merit of this practice to the enlightenment and well-being of all beings in all places in all times. May this practice be a gift to the world.